Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We're finally getting a little bit of winter here in Houston, Texas. It's December 15th and we're finally wearing hoodies and pants. But for those of you wanting the baddest daily driver SUV you can get, in my opinion, I have one sitting right behind me. It's a 2023 Escalade V. We just completed our stage 4 package with a 416 cubic inch motor in it. So let me pop the hood and I'll show you guys what the highest horsepower Escalade V we've built to date looks like.
Experience the thrill of unrivaled performance. Our team of experts takes your ride to the next level. From horsepower gains to custom enhancements, we deliver results. Late model racecraft. We talking or we racing?
All right, so y'all have seen a lot of Escalade Vs on our channel, and most of the ones that we do, we either keep, I want to say, kind of simple with like a cold air and a pulley, drives like stock, even with keep stock manifolds on them, just another 100 so horsepower, to our stage 4, which is our most common package, which is cold air. We spin the blower harder, we port the supercharger, long tube headers, high flow cats, more fuel system. We have our own custom elbow because of the ported throttle, or because of the ported supercharger, to allow for a larger throttle body that adapts to the airbox. And something that we don't show in any of our videos, we do have a custom fuel system that we built in-house to put extra fuel pumps in the tanks of these Escalade Vs. So our stage 1s, like I said, usually about 100 horsepower gain or so. Our stage 4s are usually on pump gas. I'd say 785 rear wheel horsepower is kind of the most common, most average that we do. We build so many of these things. They're anywhere from 775 to like 800 rear wheel horsepower. This one, we went ahead and did a 416 cubic inch engine in it. So engine came out, guys at LME did the full short block, new crank, new rods, new pistons, cylinder heads completely done. Again, ported supercharger, all the bolt-ons as our stage 4 is identical, just with more cubic inches. So it allows the engine, a larger engine, flows more, it makes it more efficient. Believe it or not, the boost level, like as far as the blower speed, is pretty much the exact same as we would a stock short block. This one made it right at 900 rear wheel horsepower on pump gas. You're talking almost 1100 flywheel horsepower out of a daily driver Cadillac that's all-wheel drive. It is absolutely insane. Looking at it from the outside with the stock wheels and tires on it, looks like it just came off the showroom floor. But when you start it, you get that nice chop. This customer, those of you that don't follow our channel, we offer several different camshafts depending on what the customer's going to do with the vehicle. Some of the Escalade and Cadillac guys want a stealth cam where you can kind of hear it. Some want it where you can't hear it at all. Some want to be able to hear that chop at idle. This one, you can definitely hear that chop at idle. So I'm going to start it up, let y'all hear it, and I'm going to make a few pulls so y'all can hear this thing go screaming by. 900 all-wheel drive, daily driver on 93 octane. Absolutely sick. All right, 900 rear wheel horsepower, 767 rear wheel torque. Super impressive from the factory 2650 supercharger. right there in manual mode. Those of you that don't follow our channel, for the GMs, we tune them so that they will auto upshift in manual mode for customers that like to roll race. But I want to show you guys real quick, when you hit this V button, they call it V mode, you can see how everything changes. Steering, suspension, engine, brake feel, engine sound, all-wheel drive. It makes, so these things have airbags on them for suspension. It lowers it in V mode. It has electric steering, so it makes the steering more stiff. It makes the suspension more stiff. The brake pedal as well. The engine sound, it opens up the dual mode. And for me, the biggest reason I like driving them in V mode is it holds the gear longer. Obviously, we tune all transmissions, so whether it's in normal drive or in V mode, we can obviously adjust it, but we like them for your average guy that's just going on long road trips or daily driving it. They can drive it normal where it's not holding the RPMs to get a little bit better gas mileage. But I like it in V mode, not only for the suspension, the steering, but mainly because it holds the gear longer. What that means is, right now when we're cruising 58 miles an hour, we are, what are we in? It was in 8th gear, 7th right there. But if it was factory settings, it'd already be in 10th gear. So at the lower speeds, you're at the more of your power band when you get on it to accelerate. It doesn't take so long for it to either drop a gear. Instead of dropping like 3 gears, it might just drop 1 gear and go. Or if you're at the right RPM, it'll just take off and go. So that was from a roll. Now that I got the exhaust open, we'll go ahead and try one from a dig really quick. Remember, these things are all-wheel drive, and they drive so smooth, and this one shifts really good, especially for the power it's making and how heavy these things are. It's absolutely incredible. Oh my goodness. All right, let's have some fun. Put it in manual mode. Manual mode, we have it shifting higher than we do in drive. That's the first Escalade that I felt wheel hop in first gear like that. That was crazy how quick that thing felt. Man, I wish we had a drag strip running this thing. We actually got good air. I want to say low 11s is about the quickest that we've had one with factory wheels and tires on it run. Obviously at a drag strip with good air, these things will go high 10s all day long. Especially this one. If we wanted to put better fuel in it, like 109 or some fuel additive in it, put some more timing in it, this thing would be a mid to low 10-second daily driver. So still in V mode. And again, this is a factory supercharger that's ported. We do have to upgrade the fuel system, so we have our own custom billet piece that adds extra fuel pump in the tank. Still running on DI only. This customer wanted more horsepower, which I know that sounds insane, but some customers, if they do, we would do a flex fuel sensor on it, a flex fuel setup, meaning we have to reprogram the ECM to flash it to accept flex fuel sensor, install a flex fuel sensor. Also, we can utilize our low side fuel system that we already have built. We'd have to add some plates that go in between the supercharger and the cylinder head, add a set of port injectors on it. That way this thing can run 93 octane or E85. E85 takes 30% more fuel to burn. Right now we are pretty much at the limit of the factory DI injectors with the low side. Even though our low side is pumped up pretty high, we're pretty much at the max right now. So doing port injection on it with E85, we can run more timing with E85. It's like running race gas, so it's a colder burn. We can even turn the boost up if we wanted to. This thing would make well over 1,000 real horsepower on E85, which sounds absolutely insane. But those of you that have Escalades, Escalade V's at home, man, please go to our website, fill out an inquiry. And like I said, we have several different stages. Sorry guys, my voice sounds shitty. I've been really sick. I had the flu and then pneumonia the past few weeks. I haven't even been to the shop since Thanksgiving. But this thing turned out nice. So whether you own one or if you know a friend that has an Escalade or an Escalade V, please share this video with them. It should hopefully give them some knowledge on what they could or may want to do to their vehicle in the future to give it more performance. Like I said, we have several different options. You don't have to go crazy and get 900 rear wheel horsepower. You can do our stage 1 package, which is like a simple 100 horsepower gain. Stage 2 is like 150, and so on and so forth. So again, whether you own one or a friend does, please share this video. As always, those of you that follow our channel, I greatly appreciate it. Please comment below. Let me know any questions you have on this Escalade V in particular, or of the other previous builds that we've shown lately on our channel. Usually Tuesdays and Thursdays, we try to go live around 5 o'clock. I'll try to answer any questions that y'all have. Again, this one, by far, the baddest Escalade V we've done. I absolutely love it. For it to wheel hop like that through first gear, spinning the tires, all-wheel drive with the front end in the air, fucking insane. Sorry for me cussing. This thing is just so badass. So I'm gonna get it back to the shop. It does need a wash. We'll get it cleaned up and then ship back to the customer. This customer, cool as shit, and he's gonna absolutely love this thing. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. As always, till next time.